Am I live again? Please say that I'm live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Please someone chat. I think it's working. Okay then, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go outside. I know, right? A gamer going outside. The wonders haven't left this world yet. Need my power bank because it's cold. Yep. Thanks, Discord. I know I'm live. Okay. Here we go. And I'm outside. What's the weather like? Let me show you. Come on, switch scenes. There we go. So I'm outside. And does this work? No, you don't switch directions. So it's dark out. And it's dry currently, which is very unexpected for a Dutch day, of course. Especially given the weather that we've been having the past 4-ish months. Been having practically constant rain, it feels like. So it's nice to be outside and not have to bring an umbrella. But like I said earlier, this afternoon was very wet. It was changing from like it raining cats and dogs to being a bit dry. Okay, crafting level up. We're level 2 crafting now. Nothing has unlocked. What did we get? Ooh! The first tool we made was a good hatchet. A good quality. Which is nice. Okay, and we're making 10 of them. Wait, did we already make 2? So the first was a basic quality, the second was good. Okay. Still nice. So for those of you who don't know what WalkScape is. WalkScape is a video game that you play by walking outside, or well, walking at all. You take steps, and those steps are your way to progress in game. Each activity requires a certain amount of steps. So for example, to craft the next basic hatchet requires about 35 steps from now. And if I remember correctly, the plan is that in order to max the skill, get it to level 99. Oh, level 3 crafting. New recipe, weave a small fishing net. Okay, I can do that later on. Anyway, the goal is that to max his skill. In the end, will take about 1 million steps if you go for an optimal path. But not all the content is in yet to reach it in that amount of steps. You'll need more steps for now to max out a skill. And also, you'll probably for now want to do a balanced approach. You probably don't want to solely focus on a single skill yet, because for example, if you want to do a crafting skill, you'll have to gather the resources yourself, basically. Because there's no trading yet, but trading will be introduced in the future. And at that point, you'll be able to focus on a single skill. Say, focus on, for example, woodcutting, and just buy your tools and equipment from other players. Ooh, we found a new quality hatchet. It's a blue one. It's a beautiful blue hatchet. That is great. It's a great quality hatchet. It's even better. Making some great gear. Nice, we're back. What's the weather like? Looked quite nice. Would be fun if you wrote an Eternal now, lol. Yeah. Probably not gonna happen, but that would be quite fun. Oh, I just felt a couple of raindrops. Hope it doesn't actually start to rain again. So, why am I interested in this game? Because I don't know if you noticed from the short moment that I showed my camera. Oh, we're level 4 crafting. Basic fishing rod unlocked, okay. But I'm a fat fuck. And I want to change that. And I set myself a goal to do that. And that is to do a lot of walking. Specifically, this summer, every summer there's a walking event in the Netherlands. The 4 days. And it's 4 days of walking. And every day you have to walk a specific route of, in my case, 50 kilometers. So in total, during those 4 days, you'll walk 200 kilometers. And training for that, it's gonna be hard. Especially for me, who's been quite sedentary for, well, basically this whole winter and the past fall. So WalkScape should be a nice motivation for me to get my steps in, to train up. And I plan to showcase that journey, a lot of those steps I take, on my live stream. Provided, of course, that the weather is good and that I have things like good connection. Level 5 crafting now. Very nice. So after we make this 10th hatchet, I think I'll switch over to making some basic pickaxes. And then after I've done that, I'll go walk to a bank or something. I presume there's a bank. If I remember correctly, there's a bank in each major city. So the game, if you go to the map, has a number of regions, and we're starting in this icy region over here. It's called Jarvonia, and I think that is this the main city? Kalaheim? I think there's a bank in that city. And as you can see, there's a number of regions which we'll get to explore in the future. Because first of all, which is my activity? My activity is done. Okay. Let's see. How do I? So here, crafting. Okay. Recipes. Basic pickaxe. Sure, make 7 of those. Okay. Okay, so I was talking about the regions. WalkScape-ish shampoo. Yeah. You managed. Wait, is. Oh, I'll figure it out. The event is in the walking event, so the 50k day for 4 days in a row is, I think, around the 10th of July. So I've got around 4 months, a bit less, about 130 days, I think, to train myself up to be able to do those 50k for 50 kilometers. It is not 50,000 steps. 50 kilometers for 4 days in a row. So 200k a week. They advise you that you don't actually need to train yourself up to be able to do 50k. But if you can do 30k for 2 days in a row, then you can also do 50k for 4 days in a row if you push yourself. Ooh, we're level 6 crafting now. That's a bit intense if you haven't done a lot of walking before. Yeah, I mean, I think it was last year I was also planning to do the event, and I managed to train myself up to be able to do 30k for 1 day, but not for a second day. So I have done walking before. I've done running before. I don't really like running. Running really hurts my shins. I've trained myself up to do 5k runs before, but also all of that conditioning is gone now. Thanks, Weasel. By the way, Weasel, are you also the Weasel from the Discord? From the WalkScape Discord? Ah, nice. So, what am I planning to do for walking in the near future for my streams? Well, I live in a minor city in a very beautiful rural area of the Netherlands. So with a lot of beautiful forests and farmland and stuff around. And I think that what I can do is go for some walks in those areas in the near future. Got a lot of beautiful walking trails, nice rivers that I can show you. I often go to different places in the Netherlands by train on the weekends, because I've got a subscription which lets me travel. Level 7 crossing, which lets me travel an unlimited amount on the train during the weekends. So I'll probably also show you different regions of the Netherlands. 4 months is plenty of time to train. In military I did some very long walks and got in shape to do those in about 3 months. My longest walk in the military is probably around 40 kilometers, but with heavy equipment. Yeah, I can understand that. Actually, that walking event that I'm gonna do, as a reward for it, you get a ribbon, and it's like a ribbon with a medal, and it's a royal thingy, royal ribbon, and it's you can like display it side by side with your military ribbons or with your like knight suits and stuff, if you've got those, because it's like a ribbon for marching ability or something. Yeah, it's in Nijmegen, and a lot of military people from all around the world participate. Before I continue talking about this, I think that I will go to my backpack, tools, equip the great hatchet. Shampoo. This thingy feels very laggy. It feels like I get like 5 FPS scrolling in this list. The rest of UI so far has been great, but that one isn't. Let's see, let's go do some tree chopping. Sounds good. I imagine that you've got plenty of bug reports and stuff. Yeah, but the rest of the UI is fine, Weasel. At least on my end. Feels very, very snappy, very responsive. And I know from personal experience that getting Flutter UI, which is the UI, the I don't want to denigrate it by calling it a library, but essentially it's a library. It is very difficult to make Flutter UI responsive. So Shampoo has done a lot of work on that, but this is probably a UI where he hasn't applied all the right tricks on yet. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Oh bother. chat. How do I over here? Nope. Entertainment, Twitch, live, stream manager, can I do Ben over here? Ben at productivity. Does that work? Nope. Oh, is Didi in here? Did I see Esperanto there? Yeah, you saw some Esperanto. Yep, also the crossing and inventory were the first things I implemented. The codes there is very outdated. Yeah, I can only imagine. No, I can do more than imagine because I've experience, but you know what I mean. But anyway, back to WalkScape and talking about interesting things. We were talking about that walking event and about the military connections. It is actually, I think, the 125th edition of the event. It's about 125 years old, I think, so pre-World War I. But yeah, it is in the city of Nijmegen, which is a medium-sized city. It's a very important university city, actually. It has a very good medical university. And I plan to walk that event. And a lot of military people from all around the world participate. And they actually, if they want to get if they want to participate in uniform, they have to do the 40 kilometers only, so it's a bit less. But they have to carry, I think it's 10 kilograms of gear on their back, in the backpack. The only issue for me participating is that there are 2 sign-up waves. The first one is for young people, like underage people and people who've participated in the past, and that's the wave we're currently in. And the second wave is the one that I will be in. And sign up for the second wave starts on Monday. The issue is that it's already about 80% full, 75-80% full. About 35 out of 47,000 slots have already been filled. So I'll have to be quick on Monday with my signing up. Woodcutting level 3. Very nice. This event, or action I mean, doesn't take a lot of steps. It's very nice. See. Don't need the preview, don't need the activity feed. Oh. You need to show WalkScape there for others. Yeah! I mean, it might be a good idea to make sure that there's some like merch available before then. Some like a hat, like a cap, or an umbrella. umbrella sounds good. With like the WalkScape logo on it. And also I think that next week, when the sign-ups are available, I'll make a post in the Discord about it. To get to see if there are a few other WalkScapers who want to sign up and maybe walk together. Hey Sable, hey Eric. Merch is available already. Oh, that's very nice. Brooke, can you DM me that link on Discord so that I can look at it when I get home? Thank you. Nice to see you streaming. Yeah, thanks. We'll have to message each other like today or tomorrow about the thing that we talked about previously. How do you like your first day? So far it's been awesome. Of course I've been like involved off and on for I think almost a year now in the community, and so I've seen the game develop, and I've seen the community, the game change. So it's awesome to actually experience it now. And there were a lot of things that I did not foresee being in the game that were actually there. For example, the tutorial. It was a very comprehensive tutorial system. Which, now that I think about it, I think that there was a development diary about it a while ago, but I'd completely forgotten about it, so it was a nice surprise. And also just the way that the UI behaves is always you can't show that in picture form, and there haven't been a lot of videos about the game yet, so that was a nice experience. Agree on the tutorial, yeah. Yeah, I think that, Eric, I think that we'll at least I've got a lot of free time the coming few weeks, so we'll be able to do the thing. Woodcutting level 5. Let's see, how are my daily steps now? 11,000. How many steps have I walked yet in this walk? About 5k, I think. I think I started at about 6k steps. So I'm doing a good pace. I do about 1200 to 1250 steps per kilometer. So I've done about 4 kilometers so far this walk. I've got to start tracking the walk. What's your daily step goal? In the past month it hasn't been very high. I've had it set at about 6k steps. But now that WalkScape is live, I will be disappointed if there are days with 10k or fewer steps. And I'm planning on doing about this coming few weeks about 100 to 120,000 steps a week, which goes against the advice that I'd give others, which is don't go above 25, don't do an increase of steps more than 25% week over week. But I think I know my own limits. I have an ice stream, I have to go. Yeah, sure. See you later, Barbara. 10k is good, yeah. Level 6 woodcutting. New item. Lumberjack sandals can be equipped. Those are very nice, I think. Well, any gear would be an upgrade for now. Oh, I didn't show you this. I walked here for the express purpose of showing you this place. Let's see if I can do this. So you should be able to see now. That's like the place that I shared a screenshot of in the Discord yesterday, I think. Or was it the day before yesterday? Of the it's called the Berkelruine. The Berkel Ruin. It's like a city gate above a small river. And it's one of the few places of the old city fortifications left. At 20k plus my legs are starting to hurt a lot. I usually rest for 1 or 2 days a week. Yeah, that sounds good. You need to take your time and train yourself up to be able to do that. And yeah, the Netherlands, it's like you can get to most places by walking and bus. Like, oh, that's not what I meant. There's just 2 bus lines here. There's one bus and one a bit further away. I don't know if you can see it. A smaller one. It's like I haven't found any places yet that are unreachable that way. Yeah. I mean, I plan on... Ooh, hello. I plan on getting a walking pad in the future. Let's go back to gameplay. But for now, I get enough steps in to reach my physical limit purely by walking in the real world. Walking outside. Walkpad hype, yeah, I know, right? I was so sad for Flower Sifter when his affiliate link got taken down, because I would have totally registered with his link. Ooh, level up. Level 7, no new unlocks. I'm in the city center now, so there's like a scooter going by every now and then. Or there's like a fire or something going on. Oh no, it's just a lamp. Okay, never mind. Let me show you. There's like... Oh, hello. Oh, let's not show you the license plate of the car. Okay. There's like a lamp at the bottom of that raised bed over there. That was doing colors over here. This thing, white strip. Now it's off, of course. Oh yeah. and it looked like fire. So it's like, ooh, someone did something there. The walking pad is great. Yeah, I should really get something like it soon. Well, I don't really need it now, but in the nearest future would be nice. Especially if the weather doesn't improve in the near future. Because it's so wet outside these past months. You prefer to march in spot instead? Oh, interesting. I wonder how your endurance for walking on the spot compares to outside, like actually going forward. If it's the same, or if going outside you can do fewer steps than if you march on the spot. Just wait a day, you'll march for a month. Yeah. Oh, did you make one? Sure, send it. Send it on DM me on Discord. I'll have a look. Walking on the spot is way less strenuous. Yeah, I imagine. Which makes me like a bit uncomfortable to do it, like as a way to progress in game. Because, I mean, I know it isn't cheating, but it feels kind of cheating adjacent, you know? Okay, so we've got a few stacks of logs now, and my inventory is starting to get full, and I'd like to bank and be done with banking before I get home. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the map, and we're going to go to Kalleheim. And it has a bank. Good. So we'll travel there. Oh, this is also the first time that I'm doing this, that I'm actually training agility actively. Can walk on the spot for 2 to 3 hours if I really need to. Sorry Ed, come on, missed part of your reply, lol. Oh, if you're back, in case you're back, could you send me that video? I'd in a Discord DM. I'll look at it when I get home. Don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the church bell towers were going off to signal that it's a half hour. Yeah. I'll have a more in-depth look at it soon. Because I was planning on making a couple of shorts on... Sorry, bus going past. I was planning on making a couple of shorts on how to play WalkScape in a healthy fashion. So a couple of topics that I plan to cover was looking after your shoes and getting good shoes, how much to increase your daily steps by, or weekly steps, because because I think that's a better metric to look at. Level up, nice. And hydration. I'm going to do a video about hydration. So if you've already got a video up, I might steal some of your ideas or ignore some things if you've already explained it. Already said all the information that I wanted to say, basically. Sorry, I took off. We're almost to Kalleheim. Only about 90 steps left. And it's actually starting to rain now. So I'm heading back home. Let me show you this place. I don't know how visible it will be with the dark. This is a lake here in Zutphen. It's called there's a park behind it, and that's called the Vogelpark, which is Dutch for bird park. And there's a field there, which is the field in which the Spanish encamped their army when they were sieging the city back in the 80 Years' War, I believe it was. No activity. Ooh, I'm there now. Okay, let's go to the bank and deposit. That's not what I meant. Okay. Put everything in the bank. And then exit. We'll go back to the disenchanted forest and put ourselves back on woodcutting duty. Thanks for the link, Eric. Just got it. Thank you. Let me just show you. This is typical Dutch infrastructure. So this is it's not a main road. But it's a road that a bit of traffic goes through, and just by the way that it's laid out, you can see some typical Dutch things. So you've got a sidewalk, which is raised from the level of the cycle path, which is 2.5 meters wide, and then the cycling path is also raised from the main road, and the main road only has about, I'd say about a third, about 40% of the total width of the road is reserved for the cars. So that's how we do road design in the Netherlands, to give priority access to bikes and walking, while still allowing the cars that need to be going through the roads to go through there. Now, it's not all roads are like this, but the cycling path here is raised because cars can go quite fast here. So raising the cycling path has the effect of slowing down the cars, because in the eyes of the car it narrows the road to only the section where the cars are supposed to be, instead of also giving them access to the cycle path. And what it also does is allow for more cyclists to go through a path at the same time, so you can go two abreast there and still have someone overtaking you on bikes and know that you're safe. So, I'm almost back at the Disenchanted Forest. Also, Shampoo, are you still here? Because Agility has a... You probably already know this, but it has like a missing localization. Just took a screenshot to share with you if you're not here. Still here, and yep, okay, good. Good. Do you have like importing the localization and stuff built into your build scripts, or do you have to do that manually? I don't know how Tolkien does that. If they have like a nice API for you. And back to birch chopping. Gonna head out soon. Yeah, sure. I have an OTA system built. Okay, but you can like get the localization from the can you get the localization via script from Tolkien? So that you can get the latest translations. And sure, Eric. See you soon. Because I imagine that it would be a nightmare in the future if you have to manually like download like a YAML file or something. Yep, they have a CDN system built there. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. And that should also be easy to integrate. So imagine downloading all those, well, YAML or whatever files they are. JSON probably. Imagine it must be a nightmare dragging them into your resource folder for all the, I don't know, 20 languages that are in the game, or on Tolkien currently. Almost walked into a bush. There's a suspicious white van. Probably gonna pass me and not do anything, but it was stopped at a weird place, like 20 meters behind me. And then it slowly crawled up to me and then sped up and drove past. And then they stopped ahead of me and now they've driven on again. Presume they're looking for something. For a house, I hope. And not a person, too. Oh no, they're gone now. Okay. So, how are my steps looking? I'm at 13,500. Now I'm at about half a kilometer from my home, so I'll be able to do, 500, maybe 600 more steps. So that will be a nice end to the day. And then tomorrow morning, I've got a busy morning, but luckily it only starts at 9. And the first appointment is at home, so I don't even have to leave early. First appointment is actually that they're gonna install glass fiberglass fiber internet in my home. Well, actually they're gonna lay the cables, not actually gonna install it yet. But I'll be able to get a subscription then, once those cables are laid. So we need to drill some holes, wake up anyone in the neighborhood who is still asleep with their drilling into bricks. But in the afternoon, I think that I don't have any appointments, so I'll be able to do. I might be able, if the weather is good, to do some streaming or something. So that would be nice. Oh, we're at 2 inventory slots already. I've already got a full stack of birch logs. Almost leveled up again. Will be level 10. Can use a bronze hatchet now, which is 2 tiers higher than what we're currently using. So perhaps tomorrow, or during the next stream, whenever that is, I'll start doing some mining and then some smithing to get those pickaxes. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here, the stream that is. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm almost home. And I'll see you in the next stream. Be sure to follow me if you aren't already following me. And I'll see you next time, or in the Discord. Goodbye.